Hello and welcome to another New World video. This video is a quick reference guide for Magenta Pigment, which is located in First Light. We will discuss why dyes are OP and how you could capitalize on an untapped market for some sweet gold, as well as what is the best route/routes to gather these pigment. So without further ado, let's jump right into this color pigment farming guide. What are dyes used for? Well, dyes are a cosmetic variant for your armor. Now, one thing to note is dyes do not apply to your skins. So if you got the prime skins or you purchase skins from the store, as of right now, dyes do not apply to these armor pieces. That may change, and we're hoping it does, down the road. So dyes, as of right now, only work on the original armor piece. So there's 4 different types of slots that you can color your armor. These options are primary, secondary, accent, and tint. Applying different color dyes with different combinations are all options available here. So how do we make a dye? Well, in New World, the dye crafting system is actually located in the kitchen. And unfortunately, as of November 22nd, 2021, we're unable to make the dyes with a camp, so we'll need to be able to make these at a city or a hamlet. So once you've made your way to a hamlet, go to the kitchen, scroll down until you reach the dyes. Now, depending on your cooking level will determine what types of dyes you can create. And as you probably already noticed, it takes more than just one type of dye to make a specific color. Now, if you have the required materials, go ahead and craft a dye. How to equip a dye. So now you know what dyes are used for and how to make a dye. So finally, how do we equip these dyes? Well, this is a very simple process. Press tab or open your inventory and then select the gear piece that you're looking to dye. For me, I'm going to go ahead and select my helm by right-clicking on it and going down to dye. Now that I've opened up the dye equipment armor menu, you'll see that it corresponds based off of the gear pieces that you have and the 4 slots we talked about earlier. That's the primary, secondary, the accent, and the tint. So select the piece you want to dye and then click the drop down menu and select the dye you would like to use. This will give you a preview of the new style you've created. So for this purpose, for the video, I'm going to be dyeing my armor blue. So I'm going to go ahead and select the blue dye. As you can see, it gave me a preview and now my helm is dyed blue. I'm going to go ahead and play around with a few more settings and maybe give some accents, some secondaries. Just follow along and tell me what you guys see. Now pay very close attention, they are subtle changes. For example, this just changes my gold belt buckle, that's just the tint. They all have different purposes and they all play a different role, and as you can see there's a lot of different variant and combination options. So now you know how to equip a dye, but before we jump into the route, the last thing I want to say is have some fun here. Be creative, come up with some new styles and color combinations, and of course post below what you're running and maybe help some other people try some fresh new looking setups. Alright, now let's get into the route. So taking a look at the map here, we're going to start at First Light. Follow the path I've outlined with the magenta arrows, and in no time you'll be on your way to farming magenta pigment. Okay, and here we are at the first magenta pigment node. Alright, and here we are at the second Magenta Prisma Bloom node. Go ahead and collect this node, and then you'll be following on the path, which they've actually added 10% movement speed, so you'll get there in no time. The funny thing about this one is it might not be there because of the corruption zone, so be aware of that. And as you can see right here, I am at the location of the Magenta Pigment, and unfortunately because of the corruption zone, it has not spawned. So what I've done is went ahead and skipped to a different clip where it was there, and you'll see me continue on from there. Okay, and here we are rolling up to the next Magenta Prisma Bloom. Go ahead and loot this one. This was an easy one, just right on the path. Okay, and as we come up on the next Magenta Prisma Bloom, it looks like this one is actually taken, but here it is on the map, and we'll make our way. There's 2 left. Alright, and here is the second to last Prisma Bloom node. Go ahead and collect that and make your way to the last on this route. Ladies and gentlemen, there you have it, the final Magenta Prisma Bloom node. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I hope you liked this guide. I have other guides on this channel as well as other New World content, so feel free to check that out. Subscribe, make sure you drop a like if you enjoyed today's video, and I will see you very soon.